Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Um, been a while since I've been on YouTube. Had some personal issues to work out. They have been worked out for the most part, coming along nicely. So unfortunately for you guys, I am back. And just going to do a basic rundown of my EDC. I had one up a while back and frankly the video just sucked. I had a hard time watching it and staying awake, so I know it was torture for anyone else that tried to watch the first 5 seconds. Anyway, just starting off, these are the basics that you're going to find in most people's EDC. We have, the basic iPhone. I'm looking forward to the day when I can replace this because I really just want to shoot this thing. Anyway, I also have a pen and a small notebook. Then my keys, which have been somewhat modified with some extra tools. The Leatherman Micro, my rape whistle. Good for all kinds of things. If I'm having an issue and just want to attract some attention, or possibly if some sort of disaster strikes and I'm trapped in a building, a good way of attracting search and rescue. Also have the Gerber Shard. Actually had to use this a couple of times. It worked out a lot better than I expected. And just a small push button LED Energizer flashlight. And of course just plain old leather wallet, nothing but cobwebs, my pistol permit, medical cards, my Alabama driver's license. I also keep a small little Ziploc bag with some basic first aid, just alcohol prep pads, band-aids, things of that nature. Alright, now we get to go into the more interesting stuff. I'm in the habit of carrying 2 knives. First off, you guys are probably tired of seeing this, but I'm not tired of showing it. This is the Zero Tolerance 0350. This is my preferred pocket knife at the moment. This is the defensive blade that goes in my EDC. For whatever reason, I separate from the gun. I have no intention of running out of bullets, but on that rare occasion where that may actually happen, this is going to be the main line of defense after that. Awesome blade, excellent edge retention, very nice finish, nice little G10, I think that's what it's called, G10. It's late, I apologize. G10 grip, excellent jimping right here, also on the bottom. So just all in all, very well rounded, very excellent pocket knife. If you guys hadn't checked that out, it probably needs to be on your to-do list. Excuse me. Weather's changing. I'm going through the same thing most of y'all are probably going through. Next up is my utility knife, the Victorinox Pioneer Harvester. The only difference, these aren't that popular. The Victorinox Farmer seems to be the main one I see. Basically the same thing. It has the awl, very nice tool. Had to use it a couple of times. My utility knife, if I have to open a package, do any kind of food prep or anything like that, this is the blade I use. It does have a saw blade, just used it a couple of times messing around, and it works great. And the bottle opener, wire stripper, and flathead combo. Now with the Farmer, this last tool right here would be a can opener with another flathead, but on here it's just a small pruning blade. I have been getting into edible wild plants that are in the area, and I just kind of use that as an excuse to pick this one Swiss Army knife up. You can never have enough Swiss Army knives or multi-tools or whatever. It's just one of my things, so I use that excuse, and the wife hasn't killed me yet, so it must not have been too terrible. Next up is my flashlight, the Surefire E2D Executive Defender. It does have the stripe bezel, pretty decent light output. I've had this for probably close to 10 years now, and it's still going strong. You could see it's taken some serious knocks over the years. I've worn a good bit of the paint off on both ends. not from really fighting with it, mostly just being clumsy and dropping it. But all in all, very, very great light, just like most anything else that Surefire is going to put out. And here lately I've been mostly wearing True Spec 24/7 series pants, so I've been able to incorporate a small battery carrier into my EDC, which I've actually grown to be really fond of, because you guys know the basic drill. If you're going to carry a flashlight, it's going to fail at the worst possible time, and possibly the only time you'll ever actually need it. So I just like having the extra batteries on hand, just for that occasion. I can't say rare occasion, but the occasion. Alright, then I have my Leatherman Blast multi-tool. I have a lot of questions as far as why I carry the multi-tool and the Swiss Army knife both. Mostly just because the only time I ever really use this is when I need pliers or a screwdriver. That's basically the only time I use this. The knife blade, the saw blade, and the file I hardly ever pull out. The scissors I never break out. So yeah, that's basically it. I just use this thing for the drivers and the pliers for the most part. But all in all, you know, it's not a bad idea. Gives me a little extra redundancy, a little extra capability if I need it. Alright, the moment y'all been waiting for. My primary carry pistol these days, as of the beginning of last week anyway, is my Walther P99 9mm 15 round mag. It is loaded. We'll do a danger check really quick. Yep, it's dangerous. There, I'll decock it to make you safety nuts happy. But excellent handgun, high capacity 9mm. I've had absolutely zero complaints out of this handgun. Alright, just for the sake of having it, I do still carry 2 spare mags in a Phobos magazine pouch. I don't actually intend on ever getting this far into a gunfight to where I'm actually reloading. But one thing I picked up from my grandfather a long time ago was the helpful hint that the guy with way too much ammo is going to survive a lot longer than the guy with not enough ammo. So I kind of took that to heart, and I do carry 2 spare magazines. And along with the 2 spare magazines, I'm also carrying the Kahr CW9, also in 9mm, on my ankle, as a 7 round magazine, plus 1 in the tube. It's also dangerous. I'm not going to waste my time racking it for you guys, sorry. I'm just tired, and I know how to handle a loaded firearm without shooting myself. I've been doing it for years. So we have that. And that is the EDC that I've been carrying for the last possibly 1.5 years now. And that basically wraps it up. That takes care of just about every capability I've had the possibility of running into over the last couple of years. Every time I find myself in a situation where I don't have a certain item, I usually start looking for a way to incorporate into my EDC. I also have an EDC backpack that has a lot more capability. It also serves as a get-home bag if I need to, but I'm not going to get into that right now. One last thing. I'm going to call out my buddy, Mr. Leonidas 0001 here. Me and him have been communicating by phone, texting mostly. Tried to send him a couple of pictures the other day, and he couldn't receive them. Well, this is what you missed out on, buddy. Picked this up in Gatlinburg. I was up there with my family this weekend. This is actually a Smith & Wesson blade that I've been looking for a very, very long time. And I was under the impression that they had discontinued them, but lo and behold, I found it. It seems to be improved. The last one I had, the blade was a lot larger, excuse me, had a lot of wobble, as far as back and forth and side to side, up and down goes, but this one is almost as solid as my zero tolerance here. Very just nasty looking blade. Very hard to lose your grip on it, I guess. But I tried to send him a couple of pictures of that and see if I can get some knife envy out of him. It didn't work out, so I'm calling him out on YouTube. Hope you enjoy that, man. And if you guys get a chance, you should definitely check out his channel. He's a good dude, has a lot of good things to say, real down to earth, and he pulls off some really interesting stunts with some blades that just frankly, in my opinion, are not designed to do what he actually pulls off with them. So he's definitely a guy I want to give a shout out to, definitely someone I want to recommend you guys take a look at it. But let's see, good grief. It is 2:30. Picture of my daughter. Yep. But yeah, 2:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. You guys stay safe, be ready, and I'll see you next time.